let's start with last night's Laker game. I had a softball game, um, and I got home just in time for the Lakers game. And Luka on fire early. Had 14 points with like 3 minutes left in the first quarter. He finished the game with 31. The biggest thing about this basketball game that I knew, there's two things that I knew would not be sustainable for the Timberwolves, and it was not their bench production. I mean, I am not like, dude, people are, there's a lot of people who know much more about basketball than I do, but this was like a keep it simple like perspective. The Timberwolves had 43 bench points in that first game, the opening round game one blowout of the Lakers. They had 19 bench points last night. Part of the reason is because Dante DiVincenzo and Naz Reid got into foul trouble. They both had 3 fouls before the end of the second quarter. And the three-point shooting. I think they were 21 of 42 in game one, the Timberwolves were. And last night they were 5 of 25. And I felt like the Lakers took a punch in game one, and they went on record, by the way. LeBron James did, and other members of the team, talking about how J.J. Redick, after they got slapped around by the Timberwolves on Saturday night, he slapped them around. And I think that's a huge part of the Lakers' championship-winning puzzle right now is J.J. Redick. And I think J.J. Redick is a new voice, a fresh voice, and an intense voice that can give the Lakers just enough of that Pat Riley, just enough, right, of that hardcore actual coach that can motivate you when you need to be motivated. These guys are pros. They don't need too much of that, but there's certain ways to tweak guys, and I think that it's more of a psychological thing. And so far, J.J. Redick seems to not only have the respect of his players, but has also figured out how to get him going and how to motivate him. Luka, 9 for 20. We mentioned 31 points. 11 for 11 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds and 9 assists. Come on, man. This guy's not playing in Dallas. Like, what are we doing here? I was thinking about this last night or this morning when I was looking through the playoffs. I'm not a big when it comes down to like going to big events. I'm not like a huge action guy, but I spend a lot of time in the DFW area, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't see where the Mavericks are playing like in the playoffs because they're not in the playoffs because they suck. But you always think like maybe I can go to a Mavs game. Well, I can't go to a Mavs game because they're done. They're toast. But the Lakers bounced back, and that we move closer now towards the possibility of the Lakers and the Warriors in the second round of the NBA playoffs. Right now, I think that matchup is so important for the NBA. I just think the NBA needs it right now. A lot of these games have not been great. Flat out, they haven't been great, you know. And look, a lot of these teams shouldn't be in the playoffs. I like the way the NBA playoffs are constructed, with 8 teams on either side. I think the play-in situation, it's just like messy for the average fan right now. And look, Ryan Russillo said it last week on his pod. He was like, I don't think he likes the play-in stuff, but he was also like, hey, when the games are good, we watch them. So if there's good games, we're going to watch them and we're going to talk about them. But, you know, there haven't been a ton of good games. So we'll continue to keep an eye on the playoffs. You know, the Clippers and Denver, they're tied at 1 game apiece. Like, that's a fun series. What do we have tonight? Tonight we have Orlando-Boston. Boston is a 10.5-point favorite. That game tips off at 6 o'clock. Miami and Cleveland, all-time Central, by the way. That starts at 6:30. 11.5-point underdog. The Cavs are. And then Golden State and Houston. That's the game to watch, but it starts at 8:30. I mean, I'm old. I'm not that old, so I could probably watch at least the beginning of that. But if you're on the East Coast, you can probably forget about it because it won't end until 1 o'clock. But that's the NBA right now. But I'm excited to see the Lakers bounce back. The Lakers keep me interested. I am that, you know, jamoke on the bus that needs a little bit more to pay attention to the NBA, and the Lakers do that for me.